Ryan Matthews hurried through the crowded coffee shop, his worn messenger bag slung over his shoulder. At 38, the single father of two looked exhausted but determined as he scanned the tables. His heart nearly stopped when he spotted her, Vanessa Carter, the CEO who had fired him 18 months ago, waving him over. "Thanks for meeting me," Vanessa said as Ryan sat down. At 42, she looked every bit the powerful executive in her tailored suit, her confidence a stark contrast to Ryan's nervous energy. "Your email was unexpected," Ryan replied, fidgeting with his coffee cup. Since losing his marketing director position, he'd been struggling to support his kids while building a freelance graphic design business from his dining room table. Vanessa studied him for a moment. "The company's struggling without your creativity. The board wants you back, higher salary, flexible hours for your kids." Ryan's eyes widened in surprise. "Before you answer," Vanessa continued, her professional facade cracking slightly, "I need to ask something personal. Are you still upset with me for firing you?" The coffee shop seemed to quiet around them as Ryan considered the question. His mind flashed to the night he'd been let go, the panic, the shame of telling his children they needed to cut back, the sleepless nights. But then he remembered the school plays he no longer missed, the soccer games he could attend, the genuine relationships he'd built with his children. "Honestly?" Ryan finally said, meeting her gaze directly. "That pink slip was the best thing that ever happened to me." Vanessa looked stunned. "I was chasing promotions while missing my kids growing up," Ryan continued. "Being fired forced me to rebuild my life around what actually matters. My business is finally taking off, but more importantly, I'm present for my children in ways I never was before." He smiled, the tension leaving his shoulders. "So no, I'm not upset. I'm grateful." Vanessa sat back, visibly moved. "That's not what I expected." "Life rarely gives us what we expect," Ryan replied. "Sometimes it gives us what we need instead." As they discussed the potential of Ryan consulting part-time instead of returning full-time, both recognized that sometimes our greatest failures can become our most important turning points, if we have the courage to see them differently.